this is...
We're back at the crime scene. Follow the culprit's escape route? We need to escape in the same way the culprit did after committing the crime.
Well, we know it's not the stairs. Neighboring building. I can't see. You couldn't do that because you would have had to jump up top. You can't do this because the peacekeepers were on the other side. You can't do this because Yuma was there. There was an explosion, though. It has to be over here, but I don't know how. This is where the explosion was at, and it had to be here for a reason. So why, how, I don't know, but it has to be here because the stairs are there. And yeah, it has to be here. It's the only spot that makes sense. I just don't know how.
It is fairly high. Would it not be possible to climb down from here on a rope or ladder?
You had to jump.
There's nowhere to hang something like that onto. Plus, from this height, it'd take a while to get all the way down like that. It'd be tough for someone to get down and gather their equipment in the short time it took me to reach the roof.
You probably couldn't jump down onto a mat from this height either. You'd die no matter how you landed.
It definitely can't be the stairs. Matter of fact, couldn't be anything from this side of the building because we would have saw. There's water over there. That'd be a hell of a jump. I don't see water over here though. Wait. No, there is water over here. Is that water down there? I can't tell if that's water or if that's just from the rain. Nah, that's the ground. I think it's the ground. Well, hell, at this point, I'm just have to guess. But it says neighboring building, which it is not, because you would have had to jump over there and try to grab onto that. You also would have fell and died. What the hell? It's definitely not the stairs. Do I need to choose everything and something else is going to pop up?
Ah, so the culprit escaped via the emergency stairs. As the culprit was in a state of emergency, it is only natural that they would make use of emergency stairs. Wait. Master was up ahead, right? There's no way the culprit could have escaped without bumping into him. What are you saying? Yuma is right here, is he not? I mean, when the crime happened. Jeez, this sheltered skank and her empty head are killing me here. Yet again, you called me sheltered. Hey, I'm just telling it like it is. Sheltered this, sheltered that. You're sheltered and a skank. I have never even seen a shelter, let alone been in one. Skank is acceptable, but sheltered crosses the line. Please stop calling me. Well.
Skank is acceptable, but sheltered crosses the
I
line.
realized I was there. The footage from the security camera positioned here didn't show anybody around. which makes it hard to imagine if the culprit escaped from here.
There's something that I'm definitely missing, but I don't know what it is. And it's driving me nuts. Because he for sure didn't escape from there. There's no shot.
Is it easier to imagine using a rope or some other tool to escape to the neighboring building? Or perhaps they used a hot air balloon? The culprit must be quite the adventurous thrill-seeker.
But those high voltage lines would get in the way. You'd never reach the next building without touching them.
And you wouldn't have made it in time.
Oh, so the culprit is not an adventurer?
That's what you're disappointed about?
The only other answer is this, and this is wrong. There's no way.
Is it easier to imagine that the criminals simply went back inside through this door?
Peacekeepers were banging on the door.
No, that's impossible. At the time of the incidents, the peacekeepers were on the other side of it.
I see. If the culprit had gone inside through here, they would have been apprehended by those peacekeepers. Well, it's safe to say this wasn't the escape route. Yuma. This is bad.
The person was on the roof, I know.
Escape routes.
I'm so confused right now.
And yet, we can't figure out how the culprit got off the rooftop.
Mysteriful.
This isn't funny! At this rate, we'll run out of time!
What are we supposed to do? There's no other way besides finding the culprit's escape route. That's how it is in the Mystery Labyrinth. Where are the entrances for cast members and the hidden entryways for maintenance crews? This isn't an attraction at some theme park. Well then, why do you hunt Yuma if you cannot even do your job and guide him?
Ooh.
A god of darkness who cannot guide you is just a directionless god of darkness. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're a stupid, sheltered skank that's completely useless. You called me sheltered again? How many times is that now? Let's see. After the number 3 comes...
Isn't she supposed to be working with time? This is embarrassing.
Seriously, are you dead? Quiet, please. Head on right. When are you gonna start being useful? I feel much better. Together already. Just how many insults with do the you clock intend to ticking hurl at me? Anyway, yes, that is obvious. I'm not able to use my powers here,
useless
but
in
at
the
least
mystery
I leave
labyrinth,
on
you
Yuma's
know.
side.
The culprit must have been on their roof when they committed the crime. They escaped somehow.
I'm trying to think, was the explosion before or
But
after?
how? There aren't any other clues at the crime scene.
There was an umbrella.
Wait, if nothing was there,
They jumped.
what if the culprit destroyed evidence?
The bomb.
What? Destroyed evidence?
Huh.
Leave it to yours truly. I'll wring it out of your mind, Master.
You're going to recreate the crime scene again?
If you don't remember it, then I've got no choice. I'll make it a gentle beating this time around. So, which memory do you want beaten out of you?
The culprit was gone by the time I discovered the body. It's likely that evidence was already destroyed.
I was trying to think of when the
So
bomb
if I'm
went
going
off.
to recreate it, then it has to be earlier than that. How about when Shachi first called me up to the rooftop?
How? How does this make a difference? I'm confused.
The culprit wouldn't have done anything to the scene yet. I can even compare it to when I found the corpse.
That makes sense then, okay.
Alrighty, leave it to me. What is this daunting aura I sense? What are your intentions here? Let's do
It can't be.
Yeah, because the bomb went off when we were running up the stairs, right? Because it was a gunshot, then the bomb going off.
I'm in so much pain. I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
The corpse is gone, but nothing else has really changed about this place. I believe all that happened was you were assaulted, Yuma.
Not much time passed between when you first reached the rooftop and when you discovered the corpse. If nothing changed, then there are no clues here for you to use.
Hang on. There must be something. Something that the culprit destroyed to cover their tracks.
I wrenched this memory out of your tiny brain, so you don't have much time left to look around. Your time limit is until the pain in your head goes away. You better hurry up and investigate.
Got it. I'll hurry.
The only thing I can think of was the bomb. I mean, the door, it had a key in it later. I was looking down here to see if anything maybe looks different. But it was the bomb for sure. That's the difference. Okay, that changes to look down.
There's no place to hang a rope off of. There's nothing of note on this side of the wall. What is that? A storm drain? Has that always been there?
The swimmer.
Oh, right. The explosion.
It's the swimmer.
The explosion that happens right after I found the
So
body.
he took it off. It makes perfect sense. He took it off and dove in there, and then the bomb covered it up so we couldn't see it. It's him. Perfect sense.
So the drain was covered after a mysterious explosion.
Okay.
Find anything
So that
else
answers that. It has to be him. There's no other person that it could have
I
been.
found a clue that shows how the culprit escaped.
Really? You did it, Yuma!
Mystery phantoms!
Chirp, 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 chirp. I was curious what all the tweeting was about.
It's X now. Sorry.
You're still fantasizing about all this nonsense? He committed suicide. There's nobody to pursue. After all, there's no place a culprit could run to. No one can run off a rooftop.
It all fits. That's the escape.
Escape the rooftop.
Which means if you can disprove that, then we'll defeat them and press forward.
And it makes sense because his hatred for the rich would explain why, if he's the only person involved, why the bombing or why the bomb went off in the rich district. It all fits. The question is, how did he get the bombs? Because he's not the bomb expert. The bomb expert is the I forget the guy's name. Sarvan, whatever the hell his name is.
What's with these weirdo fantasies? I'm saying Shakti committed suicide. You're such a maggot. There is no other culprit. No one could have left that rooftop.
That claim doesn't hold up!
That claim doesn't hold up. I sliced through your truth.
No, there is a culprit! There's a way to escape from the roof, too!
Ugh, such a drag. You're still talking about that? What a downer!
Only one solution key.
The culprit had to be on the roof if it's not suicide. So,
Yep.
where did the culprit go? You can't escape through the roof's door. You can't escape down the emergency stairs. Or was the culprit on the roof the whole time?
Well, he wasn't. Never mind. I'm thinking the whole time up until he got shot.
That's true.
I'm dumb.
So, you can't escape down the emergency stairs. Or was the culprit on the roof the whole time? All impossible! There's simply no place to run.
Place to run, but a place to jump.
Mystery.
I was sliced through this mystery. Put this man to Smash Brothers.
No, there is a way out. The drain directly below the rooftop.
Don't let any shady statement slip by.
Mystery fans will ask a riddle from time to time. Read the question carefully and counter by repelling the words of the answer you think is right.
The drain? Without it? What's that got to do with gleam from the roof? How did the culprit escape? Go ahead and try answering that.
With this, I'll expose the truth. That's right. The culprit dove into the drain from the roof. That was the culprit's escape route.
I think they're done. Why did he shoot him? Because he stopped him from... Because he didn't shoot Yuma?
To leap into a storm drain from a
They
top
told him
roof?
to stand down.
Such an
Or they
adventurous
told her to
stunt
stand
truly
down.
possible?
Trying to remember their
I wasn't sure
conversation,
about
but
that as
he
well.
wanted him killed.
But
Yuma
if the
killed.
explosion was used to destroy evidence. I think that has to be the case.
So then how did he get the access to bombs?
The culprit opened the storm drain's grates beforehand and jumped from the roof right after committing the crime. The Doya district was flooded, so naturally the drain would have been filled with water. Then, the culprit swam away.
It would only take a few seconds to escape the roof that way.
It's the only way. Yep.
So the culprit used a bomb to blow up the area, which covered up the evidence of their escape.
Well then if he had access to a bomb,
Why? We defeated these monsters already. The problem here was follow the culprit's escape route.
but we gotta jump.
So we have to leap into the drain just like the culprit did?
I have to jump from up here? And now more drains have suddenly appeared. What is happening? Faster! You have to make up your mind and jump!
They're spinning.
Already falling! This way!
How hilarious would it have been if you guessed wrong and the grate closes and you just smack into your death?
We actually made it.
And that's a bang, alright. Even the
It's as if my
Astros
heart would jump
would
out of
applaud
their
that
chest.
one.
But we managed to get down.
It's not over yet. Look over there. Looks like all the suspects are here.
Must we fight all of them? Even Yuma cannot face 4 foes at once. They fled!
And we better chase after them.
Chase scenes are common in adventures, but are you certain the culprit is among them?
100%.
There are only 2 ways the culprit could get a hold of Shachi's gun, the murder weapon. Either steal it from the safe or get it from Shachi himself. In any case, the only ones who could have done it are members of the Resistance.
Is it possible the culprit took the victim's gun by force? If so, a complete stranger could have done it.
I doubt it.
But if someone tried to take his gun, I'm sure Shachi would have drawn it and threatened them. If so, the culprit would have realized their target was left-handed.
I see. That would conflict with a cover-up attempted at the crime scene.
Oh, I was like, wait. Can't go anywhere.
Also, the culprit issued a proclamation on behalf of the Resistance against the Peacekeepers. At the time, I didn't understand why it was sent to the Peacekeepers. But it must have been to corner Shachi by steering the Peacekeepers toward the hideout. The culprit then ambushed him when he arrived on the roof.
Which means the culprit anticipated the target fleeing up there.
Perhaps it was a planned escape route the Resistance had decided on beforehand. If they fled using the emergency stairs, it would be easy to shake off pursuers. As a matter of fact, the Peacekeepers were held up there. If he hadn't been killed, he would have escaped.
So all of it was calculated. Whoever it is, they are truly frightening.
That thought never dawned on me,
The
that's
culprit is
true.
among them?
If we organize all the clues we've got so far, we can narrow down who the culprit is.
It's easy.
But how long will they keep running? At this rate, there's no end in sight.
Faster! Over there!
A giant water tank?
In here, you always find the culprit if you keep solving mysteries. So the only way to catch up to them is to solve mysteries.
Huh?
Come on! I'm counting on you, Master!
Got it!
To commit the crime. Not gonna lie, it took me a second. Because obviously I know who the culprit is now. But I needed... Like, the question was wording, was kind
In
of...
order to commit this crime, the most important requirement is to be an excellent swimmer.
That's true.
Jumping from that height into a storm drain
That's true.
would also require training and experience. Maybe they had high diving experience through swimming competitions.
We finally caught up!
The truth is crystal clear. The one who murdered Shachi...
didn't kill anyone! I didn't kill anyone!
I haven't done anything.
There's no way I could kill Shachi.
I didn't kill anyone!
But knowing that it's him, it's like, obviously I'm going to pick the thing that relates to him, but it makes sense. I didn't think about that. I'm like, why would you say it like that?
Advantage of your swimming skills to murder Shachi.
Huh? What? No! That's insane! I'm not the culprit! That's bullshit!
Alright, Bane.
I didn't kill Shachi! I'm not the culprit!
Such a foreboding presence. Is this the true identity of the final monster protecting the hidden treasure?
But most of the mystery has already been solved. This is just its last stand. Master, let's solve this thing once and for all!
Right.
How did he get the bomb? I mean, I guess all their weapons were in the safe. They're supposed to be in the safe.
I'm not the culprit!
Yeah, he nearly drowned, so I'd assume he can't swim. But he's probably going to say someone
Evidence!
else can swim.
There are other resistance members! I know! Margala is the culprit! Margala shot Shachi on the roof!
Nope.
For now,
I knew it.
I'm not the culprit! Where's your evidence? There are other resistance members! I know! Margala is the culprit! Margala shot Shachi on the roof!
This is the truth. Margala has an alibi. It's impossible for him to have done it.
He was at the shop.
If it's not Margala, then Iruka is the culprit. Iruka knows a lot about handling guns. She killed Shachi!
Sure.
say,
That's right.
Did I have that equipped?
It's not Margala. Then Iruka is the culprit. Iruka knows a lot about handling guns.
Good lord.
She killed Shachi! And made it look like suicide!
There we go.
Now slash through this mystery.
I'll slice through this mystery.
Iruka designed the handgun, so she knew Shachi was left-handed.
Should have put it in the left hand.
She never would have made that mistake faking a suicide.
And we're left with 1. 2.
It's not Margala. It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit. The culprit is Servat! He killed Shachi on the roof. And messed with the corpse. Then escaped through the drain!
This is the truth.
And everyone is eliminated. It's all you, buddy.
baptized after once nearly drowning, so there's no way he would have dove into a drain.
No, it's coming up right now, Joey. As a matter of fact, we should be nearing the end. Alright.
Yuma, you did it! You defeated the monster! Huh? But what about the treasure?
That's strange. We found the culprit and also cut down his excuses. But the truth still hasn't appeared? Where is the real culprit's soul?
Also, the countdown hasn't stopped yet. It went down by a lot again.
Perhaps there is a secret final boss in this labyrinth? Wait, I know. It's...
No, it's not her. Stop it.
If anything, I'm the secret protagonist.
Thank you.
Moving on. This means we haven't revealed the truth of this mystery labyrinth. Maybe it's because we don't have a solid overall picture of the case.
the overall picture?
There's no mistake that Ikari made Shachi's murder look like a suicide. But we don't know why he did it. If he wanted to kill him, there are simpler ways to do it. Why bring the Peacekeepers into this?
So we need to find the motive. As long as that's an unknown, we won't reach the truth.
Hmm? The water is flowing somewhere.
Oh, so it is. I wonder where it is heading.
The water flows somewhere. If the Mystery Labyrinth is a reflection of reality, the flow of water may have some significance.
Then let's see where it leads us. This could be the path to the hidden treasure.
You know, this case seems to involve water an awful lot.
Everything involves water in
The
Kanai
sands where the
Ward.
crime took place are flooded, like the entire commercial area.
Right. Given that, the truth should be wherever the water leads.
The other bomb that went off in the rich district? The Pokemon district?
A dead end? And this countdown timer... Looks like it's linked to that countdown, and it's dropping by a lot.
Hey, Master? Maybe this isn't a dead end. Maybe it's a giant bomb.
Huh? What?
Oh my! What a big, breathtaking bomb! I cannot help but be impressed.
You shouldn't be!
I'm sure this is the heart of this mystery labyrinth. So there's only one thing left to do.
I love his voice when he freaks out like that.
Master, you just gotta defuse this bomb too, like how you did in the real world.
This giant bomb?
If you can solve the mystery, the bomb will stop ticking. So really, it's no different from what you've been doing.
Good luck, Yuma. I am confident that you can do it. For you are the elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma.
You'll be
Unreal.
fine, Master. You've got the best mentor there is.
Okay, I'll try.
Was he the one that called Yuma?
No! It's about to explode!
It couldn't have been a diversion.
Master?
It was. I can't say it was in this. I'm probably wrong again. No, diversion.
Seems like that was correct, yet the countdown has not stopped.
That has to mean there are more mysteries left.
You mean the diversion? What does it mean?
Since they made me defuse the bombs, the culprit's goal wasn't destruction. They just wanted to frame me as a terrorist to put the Peacekeepers' attention on me.
Got it.
That's why they set up such a complex, time-consuming puzzle that had me running all around Kanai Ward.
That makes sense.
I meant I just wanted to know the definition of the word diversion.
What? I have to start there?
Look, you can find her a dictionary later. For now, you gotta defuse that bomb.
Right.
I apologize, Yuma. If only I could use my forte.
There's no need to apologize. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here right now.
Can we stop talking? This is a defuse a bomb countdown.
Master, you're too reliant on others. It's about time you start doing things on your own.
I'm relying on you. What are you talking
Well,
about?
I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
You believe? The god of darkness believes in Yuma?
Focus! You're out of time, Master. Defuse this bomb!
Great work, Yuma!
Makes it feel kind of good. So my thought was right. I'm blowing up deathly. It took a chunk of health, and it took
was to flood Marunaman district.
it took time off the countdown meter too.
Attention toward me. Meanwhile, the culprit sabotaged the valves of the power plants and the reservoir to flood Marunaman district.
But what's the point in doing that?
Perhaps they wished to sow chaos throughout the city. The resistance was challenging the peacekeepers.
Then why not just detonate the bombs? A lot simpler than flooding the place.
It's true. If their goal was to cause chaos, they could have just used the bombs. Considering that, the culprit must not have wanted to destroy the place.
Eventually we'll get up there.
There! We finally cornered you!
Here we go.
Wait! Please hear me out.
Joey's time to shine.
This was Shachi's wish.
I feel like I need to buy a Derrick Henry
Shachi's
jersey to put on during this.
Shachi was always fighting for the sake of Kanai Ward. He wanted to close the gap between the rich and poor. Wanted to reduce the suffering of children. This mission was to flood Marunaman district to send the rich a message. But flooding the place is just terrorism. It would only make them angry, not actually accomplish anything. So Shachi decided to offer up his life. He wanted me to kill him, to make it look like the Peacekeepers did it. Shachi gave his life for this mission. If you expose the truth, this would all be for nothing. Are you really going to disregard his dying wish? And his sacrifice? Now that you see the truth, please, just leave!
Very well. I understand your circumstances. We shall take our
Shut
leave.
up. We're here for the truth.
No. That's a lie. Shachi didn't want this.
What? How would you know? You know nothing about the Resistance!
I heard him speak. Shachi valued human lives more than anything.
Resistance isn't a terrorist group. We don't kill people. We won't fight them with violence. It would only lead to more lives lost. We're gonna take them down the right way. The Resistance are not terrorists.
Shachi wouldn't resort to something as foul as this. Sacrifice? Dying wish? How dare you lie about that?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Okay.
Yuma!
You'll pay for this. I'll expose the truth and defend Shachi's honor.
It is time. So that falls all the way down. And somehow we're on the ground. Just as fast. Mega Zord or Mega Shinigami time. Actually, it's God Shinigami. Alright. Let's go. We're at the end. Well, almost. Should be done by the top of the hour, because this... Gotta piece it all together. And then let it play out. And then do whatever story is after this.
Stop, stupid! No! I didn't do it! Shut up! Get away from me! That's bullshit! Stop! Shut up! Shut up, shut up, shut up! Damn it all! Go away! Stay away from me! Stop, stop, stop! You're an outsider, what do you know? You have no idea what we went through in the slums. This is a declaration of our beliefs as part of the Resistance. We have to defeat Amaterasu Corporation. That's why we plunged the city into chaos. Shachi gave up his own life for that. This is what Shachi wanted. Shachi told me to do it.
Getting close.
This was all to defeat Amaterasu Corp. We were in a noble battle to end the disparity between rich and poor.
There's something was on the way to the power plant. Flooding that area caused several of them to float out. The culprit's true objective must have been to steal them. Huh? So that's the answer, but what? Huh?
Is the truth of the case.
I'm confused now. Are we saying in the sense of Robin Hoods, we're stealing from the rich to give to the poor? Assuming there is money in the safes? Is that the route we're going with this?
Your plan has nothing to do with Shachi or the Resistance. You just wanted to take the safes.
Huh? Safes?
Many facilities in Marunaman District use safes made by Amaterasu Corp.
That is hammered into left. Oh my gosh. That ball is absolutely murdered. Crushed by Pujols. And that makes it 11-6 here in the 6th.
Hello, appreciate the raid shred. We are just finishing up a case here and we have run into something interesting. I hope 2K treated you well. I'm confused now. I'm really confused.
Airtight, and they can actually float on water.
Oh, we did see some safes floating around Marunaman District.
I mean, we did see them and they made note of it, but I didn't...
They knew they could float, and planned to exploit that to steal all the safes from the bank. The safes would normally be too heavy to move, but they'd be easy to take if they were floating.
So, it was a bank heist?
Yes, that's right. That's the truth behind this case. You took advantage of Kanai Ward's unique features in your plan to rob the bank. This isn't what the Resistance believed in. In fact, you took advantage of their beliefs.
We did it.
Playing with the Canadian Matumbo.
Now that we've exposed the truth of this case, we just need to finish off that filthy criminal.
Right. Let's finish this. For Shachi. Let's go, Shinigami. I'll charge my solution blade with the facts of this case.
He's pissed. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda not feeling that one. I'll admit. This might be the first time in any of the games within this universe that I'm just looking like, huh? This one was not... a stretch is a nice way of putting it. I'm really not feeling that. Submerge and phone booth. Where or when? Where. So it should be... the gun. We took the gun out the safe. So he was watching. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really not feeling this one. This is the first time I've actually kind of felt that way about a case. Because it just seems out of, I won't even say out of character, it just doesn't seem like it fits. I have no problems with any of them so far. Hell, even Chapter 0 was pretty solid. Extreme. I really like the last one.
It all started with a request from the Resistance. Shachi asked me to set up security cameras around the city.
You got those cameras from someone by the name of Servan. But they had bombs inside them.
I had no idea, so I set up those camera bombs all around the city. The culprit hijacked Shachi's original plan and conducted a series of crimes. The bomb set up in the phone booth of Marunouman district exploded first. Luckily, there were no casualties. But the culprit also bombs the drain in Marunouman district at the same time.
Someone snitched and said you were responsible, but that must have been the culprit too.
Since the Peacekeepers' eyes were on me, it made it easier to pull off the rest of their crimes. The culprit took Shachi's gun and went to the roof of the Resistance hideout in Doya district.
Shachi followed soon after. I saw him being chased by the Peacekeepers. The culprit was waiting there to ambush him.
I was heading up the emergency stairs to the roof, but along the way...
Hey!
Bang bang.
Shachi was ambushed by the culprit and shot to death. Once it was finished, they placed the gun in Shachi's right hand to make it look like a suicide.
But it was actually a left-handed gun. Getting caught because of your own cover-up is borderline weak sauce.
I haven't heard weak sauce in forever.
Why borderline? With their cover set up, the culprit jumped into the open drain and escaped from the roof unseen.
I thought it was impossible to jump off the roof. But the area was already flooded, so the drain was filled with water.
Right after the escape, I arrived on the rooftop and discovered Shachi's
And
body.
then the bomb went off.
And kaboom! The hideout exploded!
I couldn't remember the timing.
The drain was buried in the
So,
rubble from this
okay.
explosion. A bomb had been set in advance to hide the killer's escape. After that, we all went around town trying to defuse the bombs.
Meanwhile,
The culprit took advantage of the chaos to open the valve of the reservoir upstream from the power plant.
Since the drain had been dammed in the explosion, when all that backed up water had even more added to it, Marunouman district became totally drenched in shit.
Right, it became a drenched city. Marunouman district is now flooded, and many facilities have safes made by Amaterasu Corporation. The banks are no exception.
These sinks are heavy and difficult to move, but because they're so airtight, they can float on water.
As a result, they all floated out of the flooded banks, collecting these safes was the culprit's true goal.
Sinking an entire district just to be a small-time looter. I can't tell if the guy thinks big or small.
I have more to add, but I'm just waiting.
The only ones who could commit these crimes were the resistance leaders with access to Shachi's gun.
And only one guy was a good enough swimmer to dive right into the drain.
Shachi really did try to save this city. But the culprit not only took over his plan, but killed and framed him.
This criminal lost his pride and dignity as a member of the Resistance, becoming nothing more than a money grubber. And his true identity is...
Icardi! It was you! Finished!
There's so many questions, Famous.
I hate this city. I was sick of all of Shachi's idealistic nonsense. Fighting the peacekeepers wouldn't have changed anything. That's why I was gonna take the money and get out of here. It's this city that's wrong. This rotten place.
Is this the hidden treasure? It is far different than what I was imagining.
I think so. I felt the same way when I first saw one.
So, this is it. I was not much help after all. I relied on you the entire time, Yuma.
That's not true. You're a great partner, Fubuki.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I am grateful to have joined you on this adventure, Yuma.
Too bad you're gonna forget it all.
I think it helped me grow as a person. Just a little bit. Well, you are gonna forget all of it soon.
Why couldn't he but he could have just left, right? I know it's isolated, but couldn't you have just left? Why did you have to go through all of this to be able to leave? To take money with you on the way out? Like, I'd rather, at this point, if I hated a place so much, I'd rather just go somewhere and start over. There's too many questions unanswered still. The bombs. Clearly the other guys, you know, made the bombs, so what, were bombs just sitting in the safe too? Just kind of lying around? No one else seemed to notice this? Like, that... Where were they? We still don't even know where the other two were at while all of this was going on.
Huh? What? I am sorry for being so rude to you.
What's up, Toxic?
I assumed you were a vulgar god of darkness, based solely on your looks. Yeah, that's pretty rude of you.
You've been calling her a skank the
Now
whole
I
game.
realize that you have been a wonderful guide. When you said you believed in Yuma, I realized there was a bond of trust between the two of you. And now, frankly, I adore you. Please consider being my friend.
Shake her hand.
You're gonna forget it all anyway. Yuma, while I may be ignorant and naive, one day I hope to be a great adventurer and detective, just like you.
I heard you were playing with Shred.
Delving
Hope it went
elite
well,
bomb
Toxic.
diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light. You truly are amazing, Yuma.
That title is getting way too long.
Enough chit-chat. It's time for the part you've all been waiting for.
Time to get boom killed. No, you shouldn't feel bad for this one, Yuma.
What is it? What is about to happen?
You should not feel bad for this one.
Wait a minute. Do you mean we are going to leap into the basin?
No. It's time to boom kill the bad guy. Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. To the final mystery labyrinth.
I like how everyone just stands there and just takes it. I guess they're demoralized. They're filled with despair because the truth's been found out that they just accept their punishment. Speaking of accepting punishment, it makes me think of Danganronpa. That Kurumi was the only one that tried to run, everyone else just sat there and took the death. Like, at least try. Remarked on the bland flavor. Okay. Look. 6 hours from now, I gotta be at work, so we need to load a little bit faster here. I need some sleep.
We've returned from the mystery labyrinth, but we're still in grave danger. How do we get out of this?
Master, now that I think about it, the culprit isn't here, so there's no way you can prove your innocence. Solving the mystery labyrinth doesn't help in this situation one bit.
Come on! Why did we do all that work to discover the truth?
That is what it is. Never give up, Master.
Alright.
But this time, we're done for.
Now, Dominic, go nuts and crush their little heads.
Boy.
What?
That's enough.
Halara!
Sorry to keep you waiting, my man. You too, princess.
Tsuhiko! Halara!
Let's go.
Both of you are safe.
Where's the chief?
What do you think of my grand entrance? Fitting for a charismatic leader, no?
Master detectives with the same, unlike a certain trainee.
Hey, big guy! You're messing with the wrong dude. The criminal you're looking for is right here.
What?
That's...
Chief Yako! And,
Looking good, nice and
Vivia,
dead.
did you forget already? I haven't had much screen time, and my name's hard to remember, so I don't blame you.
I was worried about you, Fubuki. And the trainee, too, I guess.
Oh, screw you, Chief.
I'm kidding. Just joking around.
Everyone is safe. Oh, what a relief.
Wait, you're gonna cry? Master, you're gonna cry? Where did you all come from? You know what'll happen if you interfere with the peacekeepers!
Like I said, you're messing with the wrong dude. The ones who planted those bombs were the resistance people on that boat over there. Too bad one of them died from a heart attack. I have no idea why. But if you run an autopsy, you'll find that the cause of death wasn't a homicide.
In other words, Yuma is innocent. Or do peacekeepers punish the innocent?
They do.
You can prove his innocence?
You heard her. You got something to say?
I was threatened by Hikari to make those devices. I didn't know what was going on. It's true! I didn't know about the bank robbery, and I didn't think that would happen to Shachi! It was all set up by Hikari! Please! I'll confess everything I know! Please spare my life.
We captured them on a boat in front of the bank. Safe deposit boxes owned by the wealthy were floating nearby. They were caught red-handed. One can conclude that the events in question were all part of a bank robbery planned by Icardi.
The leader of the resistance was also murdered to pin the crimes on him.
After stealing the safes, they were planning to leave Kanai Ward via the waterway. Ironically, Icardi died of a sudden seizure. Trying to take more money than you can carry will only lead to your own downfall.
How much money were they?
Seems like an expensive lesson.
So the other thing too, like if you're taking money, how much money were you trying to get, and how much money could that boat actually carry?
What about the other leaders of the resistance? Margala and Aruka. You're saying they had nothing to do with it?
Yes.
Anyway, we're taking Yuma with us.
Oh.
You got no problem with that, right? My terrifying kitten.
Alrighty, gang. Looks like we're free to go.
Yes! The peacekeeper lady's still staring at me. Maybe she's in love with me.
Alright, we don't miss you.
I don't know about that.
Now that we've handed over the resistance, the rest is up to the peacekeepers.
Someone's gonna die.
Let's go!
I think this solves the case for the time being.
Chapter 3 in Danganronpa 3 was... what? Chapter 3 in Danganronpa 2 was the despair disease? Okay, we're looking this up. Once I see, we'll know. Chapter 1, Celeste. The double murder. Robo Justice. Chapter or Game 2. Despair disease. I don't remember. Who died? That's all I can tell. The double murder in that one too. They're all double murders. In Chapter 3, Curse lives, because all of those were like, some those are actually like some of the weaker cases, leaving the gravel and swimsuit out of it famous. I'm sorry.
I committed murder. Just because he committed a crime doesn't make it right for me to kill him. He took advantage of Shachi's death, and I hunted him down without hesitation. And thanks to that, another life was lost.
Why do you look so sad? Are you always like this when you solve a case?
Huh? What?
Yuma, you weren't in the wrong. I think you did the right thing.
Huh?
Even if others disagree, I will always say that you were right. So please, don't make that face.
Thank you, Kurumi.
If you only knew, though.
If you ask me if what I did was right or wrong, I don't think I was in the right.
That's not true, because...
But I don't need to be right. I need to have conviction.
Conviction?
The strength of a heart that refuses to yield, no matter the situation. Or maybe it's like a detective's creed. Something to guide me when I don't know what to do. It's something I don't have yet. I don't know where to turn when stuff like this happens.
It doesn't seem that way to me. Yuma, you saved me because you wanted to help someone, didn't you? And you got dragged into this mess because you wanted to help the resistance and the people in the slums.
That has nothing to do with being a detective. It's what any human would normally do.
But not everyone does that.
Is that so?
Why do more people seek the truth?
To do what any human would normally do is a wonderful thing. This is embarrassing, so I'll only say this once. Even if you deny it yourself, I believe you are in the right. And that's why I hope you'll always be a detective.
I also liked in Chapter 2, Famous, when you went through the Mystery Labyrinth, how all of the paths connected to show that straight line, and piece by piece, each of their parts basically passing it off to the next in order to commit the crime. I thought that was a nice touch, too. And it made me feel bad at the end because they didn't deserve to die. Well, they committed a murder. They deserve to die for committing a crime. They deserve to pay for committing a crime. But I totally can understand why they did what they did.
This time around. Sheesh.
What's up, Doofus?
Someone has been a huge troublemaker for us.
Oh, you love me, Chief.
Yuma, the way you keep dragging us into trouble is pure genius.
Oh, so flattering.
It wasn't a compliment.
Jeez, you're lucky we even noticed what happened.
Speaking of, where were you all? I searched all over town for you.
That's what I want to ask. I told you about the emergency meeting place for this sort of stuff.
No, you didn't.
Meeting place? Huh?
The multi-purpose building where the detective agency used to be. I brought you there the day you arrived. Huh? I didn't tell you?
Yeah, you didn't tell. I would have remembered.
This is the first time I've heard about it.
You took me there and you
Seriously?
looked at the plate. We looked out at the city.
I see. Guess I forgot to mention it. Then again, you did arrive late to Kanai Ward.
Oh, don't put it on me.
Yeah, that must be it. Yep.
Wait, you're just sweeping it under the rug? I was in a lot of trouble back there.
Sorry about that. Well, everyone's okay, so it's all good. Still, weren't you with him, Fubuki? I know I told you about the meeting place.
Do you expect her to remember anything?
Yep, I just remembered right now.
Figures. Well, I'm glad to see you're safe too, Fubuki.
Still, I'm surprised you weren't fooled by the bomb threat and saw the real motive was the bank robbery.
That's because a certain sleepyhead woke up today. We arrived at the truth this time thanks to Vivia's investigation.
So that unmotivated, anemic vampire helped?
I was just lucky. I noticed the abnormal water levels. Saw the hydroelectric power plant's drainage channel from above.
From above?
I just happened to see it from a bird's eye view. Observation is the foundation to being a detective. To a detective, the act of deduction is like a game.
Oh, is it?
And the truth is what a detective desires. Like a precious stone, it's something I'd desire if I stared at it too long. So, dreaming about it is enough for me. Because it's a pain in the ass.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Do you?
So he had me and then he lost me.
At the very least, his statements aren't really based on logic.
I want to die someday.
He's incomprehensible as usual, but it's amazing how he solved the case by himself.
Hey, Master? This guy is...
What is it?
Never mind. Maybe it's my imagination.
Anyway, that
So
solves it.
weird.
Now we should... Whoa, what? I thought we were done here!
Hey, sewer rats.
You!
Yomi Hellsmile, director of the Peacekeepers. What is he doing here?
You know this isn't good.
Damn. How did the city end up like this? Why are a bunch of terrorists getting in our way? Why is Kanai Ward being destroyed? I was finally able to guide this foolish city down the right path. I keep saying I'll teach these fools what law and order is all about. But now, there's another bunch who defy me, disrupting the peace in the city!
You have to get punched for it.
Hey! Why is that? When will peace finally come to this place?
Now, I understand you're irritated, but let's all relax for a second.
So what do you want with us?
Hand over that terrorist immediately. Otherwise, you will all receive the death penalty.
Huh? Death penalty?
When you say terrorist, you mean Yuma? Because that issue has been resolved already.
Regardless of who the mastermind is, the fact of the matter is, he planted bombs around the city. Do you think you can just plead ignorance? Even small crimes cannot go unpunished. That is the meaning of justice.
No, but he...
That is fair.
Let me go.
Don't get hasty. This is just an excuse to capture you.
But at this rate, everyone here will be arrested.
I've already told you that self-sacrifice is worthless here. I can neutralize them all in under 25 seconds.
Knock it off, Halara. How many of us would also die in that same amount of time?
If things go bad, then I will turn back time.
If you get taken out first, it's the end for all of us. I won't make such a dangerous bet.
What do we do? Everyone's gonna get killed at this rate!
I know that's the answer, but I just have to see.
Let's fight the peacekeepers.
Huh? You too, Yuma?
Hey! This isn't a mystery labyrinth! You'll die instantly, Master!
Kurumi's here too. There's no guarantee she won't get hit by crossfire. There's nothing more painful than being unable to protect those you love. Do you get that, Yuma?
Love?
Well...
What's gotten into you, Chief? You're never this serious.
I didn't expect to get this heated either.
Alright, filthy maggots. Are you done playing around? You'll reconsider your beliefs after a single night. Once you go through my torture, not only will you sell out your friends, you'll beg me to kill them to save yourself.
I can reduce to 20 seconds. Yasuhiko, Vivia, please look after the others.
I guess we have to do this.
This is such a pain. Where has my peace and quiet gone?
What is his power?
Freeze! If you resist, you'll be executed on the spot.
Stay back! Don't touch my master!
What's going on?
Director Yomi! Something is falling from the sky!
It's the masked man.
Oh my. Even though we're friends, you've already forgotten my name? I'm Makoto Kagutsuchi. What is it? Oh, you want to know about this hot air balloon? Cool, huh? I flew here from the tower.
From the tower? What do you want?
Hello, Yomi. I'll take care of the rest, so you can leave now.
You intend to let these criminals run free?
Hmm?
Just because you're the CEO of Amaterasu doesn't give you free reign to disrupt Kanai Ward's peace.
What? Huh?
Amaterasu CEO? Is this weird guy in a mask?
Okay.
Hey, Yuma, where did you meet such a big shot?
He did not say he was a CEO.
It just sorta happened.
Okay.
Hello, detectives. This is the first time we've met, besides Yuma. Huh? You want to know why I'm wearing this mask? Well, I was born a prince in a certain nation, but while still young, I was dragged into a revolution. The nation was overthrown and the royal family had their titles stripped away. My family was killed. I was the only one spared. The revolutionaries imprisoned me because they had other plans. I was forced to wear a mask to conceal my face. That mask was designed to never come off. And now, the mask has become my face.
He's talking way too long and none of it sounds true at all. This story changed from last time.
It did, because last time he said it's because he had demon blood in him, and people would lose their sanity if they saw his face, stared into his eyes.
I didn't ask about your history. Hand them over.
Yomi, I don't want to quarrel with you here. I really would hate for things to escalate.
Oh?
Just this once. May I ask you to withdraw? Please.
You get one. There won't be a second. As for you sewer rats, you best be prepared. The next time you catch my eye, there will be no mercy. If you don't like it, go back to the sewers.
Shut your damn mouth!
Phew! That clears my vision up. There were too many people for me to see behind this mask. Now that things are all resolved, let's walk home.
Hey, but wait a minute!
The CEO. It explains why he has money, but I just didn't see that coming. What is it that he wanted him to do? He said he needed his help with something. And then he made another comment, so that's...
Seems like a lot has happened since we first met. The look on your face has changed. Did you get taller?
I doubt I could grow taller in such a short time, but a lot has happened. Are you really the CEO of Amaterasu, sir?
No need for formalities. Call me Makoto. And yes, it's true.
That means you're the top-ranking person at Amaterasu Corporation, right?
Yeah.
I guess you could put it that way.
Nice logic.
I thought he worked there, but who could have guessed he was so high up the ladder?
I mean, it explains why he's all the way at the top.
You said you wanted to stop the Peacekeepers, but don't you have the authority to dismiss them yourself?
A company isn't that simple. One careless act, and I'd be the one dismissed. The power in Amaterasu Corporation is currently imbalanced and very fragile. At this rate, it won't be long until they control everything, besides me.
I see.
I was trying to stop the Peacekeepers from getting caught.
You must gather all the firepower you can and take them out in a single shot. Anything less will be like cutting off a lizard's tail. Yomi is the Peacekeeper's heart and brain. He'll be unscathed.
And grow back.
If I could gather evidence of his evil actions, I'd declare his exile publicly for the world to see. In any case, you can speak to me when you require help. I'll run to your aid with my awesome hot air balloon. Or shall I say fly? The Peacekeepers may have me beat in numbers, but my love for Kanai Ward rivals them.
Right.
Well, I'll excuse myself now.
But hey, hold on! There's still more we need to go over.
We never got that information
I'm
from
sorry,
Shachi.
but it's time for prayer. I pray for Kanai Ward's peace across all districts. I pray each hour of the day, so I am rather busy. I must hurry back.
He doesn't intend on taking us seriously.
Oh, by the way, you should check out where your agency used to be.
Huh? Why?
It's a surprise.
Sounds kind of shady, but I guess I can play along. We have nowhere to go right now anyway.
New sub, big sub, a subby sub, ultra sub. What's up, Goon?
Are you kidding me? It's completely back to normal. Is this the CEO's true power?
His cursed powers have conjured a submarine.
Whoa! My agency!
I can't be genuinely happy about this. It may be bugged to eavesdrop on us.
Is my beautiful bed of peace and quiet still there? If not, then let me die.
Great to walk in on, Goon, huh? An immortal monster created through research conducted by Amaterasu Corporation. We didn't get to learn anything more about them. The next chapter is gonna probably be with him. If we're going along, every chapter has been basically a tandem. Nothing can be worse than the last chapter. Hell, it's fitting that Fubuki was... that she was in that chapter, since I hated it so
There's a
much.
letter here. Looks like it's from Makoto.
Let's see what it says.
Everything is back up. All
To
the stuff
detectives of the
inside is back.
Nocturnal Detective Agency.
It looks exactly the same. Suspend reality, Sam. It's okay.
This is my gift to you for solving this case. It is proper payment for your work, so please accept it. The souls of Kanai Ward's residents are with you. Their war carries on. I have high hopes for you all. From the highest points in Kanai Ward, with love, Makoto Kagutsuchi.
High hopes? Why would the CEO of Amaterasu say that about us? Well, he did ask us to accept this, so I guess we'll take the submarine.
He must be planning to manipulate us in the power struggle for the company. Ugh, this will come at a high price.
Also, he had an odd face for someone who is supposedly a CEO.
No, that was clearly a mask.
A mask? What is that?
Where do I even begin? Yuma, you take care of this. Me?
I'll explain it. Fubuki, so a mask is...
Don't explain. Don't explain crap to her.
Wait, why did you follow us here? Don't you know this is our top secret detective agency?
Don't sweat the small stuff. Besides, an informant is practically a detective anyway. Right, Yuma?
Huh?
Yeah, lover boy.
You gotta be kidding me. You two still have the hots for each other. Well, I guess it's fine. I support you. You're a fully Desuhiko approved couple.
Wait, a couple?
I won't allow it! Master is far too young for this!
Oh, I just remembered. When I was watching from above, a resident said something that was rather concerning.
You said above again. What does that even mean?
Sorry, Yuma. I'm so tired I don't want to talk more than I need to.
All right, let's focus on the important information. What did you hear that concerned you?
It's about that homunculus research.
Oh? We'll get truth bomb to end the chapter.
I wonder what information he got. Anyway, let's speak with Vivia.
Don't ask questions
The
again.
resident is an old man. He used to work for Amaterasu Corporation. According to him, something happened 10 years ago. Amaterasu set up a secret lab somewhere in Kanai Ward to conduct their homunculus research. That lab still exists somewhere.
Thanks.
A secret lab for homunculus research? That sounds super shady. It's exactly what we're looking for.
Looks like we need to search for that lab to figure out Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Very well. I shall personally go and find this secret lab.
You find it, I'll give you my life savings.
I'll help too! After all, I am Kanai Ward's greatest informant.
All right. Kurumi, I need you to keep the reins on Yuma so he doesn't get in trouble again.
You got it! Now, let's go investigate, Yuma!
What? Hey!
You don't have my permission for this, you know!
Why does he keep staring at Yuma?
I see. So, that's the cursed Book of Death.
He knows?
It's dangerous. Very dangerous. So dangerous, it could destroy Kanai Ward, or even the world. I must do something.
BS. Because we knew I wasn't getting a double S after the stamina, just getting slapped around.